For some reason, I have some weird issues with going live, but there it goes. I will be right back. All right. What's up, Dizzy Dragon? What's up, Arsenic? What's going on, guys? Just hanging out, bored, kind of bored. Just got back from work a little bit ago. It's been a long day. I've been up since 3, but I just bought this plant. I went to Sacramento today and went to the Home Depot, which that Home Depot sucks. But they did have a candy cane pepper, so I got that. I'm gonna pot that thing up right now, real quick. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everyone who's here, all 3 people. Sorry I haven't been doing videos. I haven't done a video in like 3 weeks. It's been busy. Garden hasn't really been, it's not a whole lot to show off, I guess, this year. Not a whole lot is happening. Let's put it that way. My Chinense peppers, only one. I'm probably growing like 20 Chinense varieties, something like that. And they're all in pots. And only grew, most of them are, all, so I have about 20 Chinense, let's say I have 20 Chinense varieties. I have like 3 or 4 maybe, annuum, and 1 bacatum, a sugar rush stripe, which is starting to flower. I hope it does good. The plant looks healthy. So only really the annuums are doing anything right now. My monkey jalapeno F1 is, I have 2 of those here that are doing really good. They got all kinds of peppers on them. And then my Satan's Kiss is starting to pot up a little bit. I have 1 Chinense variety. What is it? Oh, it's a, actually I think I got the seeds from Arsenic Element. They were labeled as Kingstar Sriracha Hornets, and they look like they probably, and I'm sure he got them from somebody. Maybe he got them from Batman. I don't know. I don't know where he got them, but it doesn't look like they're true. They don't have tails. But anyways, I grew them last year, and whatever it is a Kingstar Sriracha Hornet. Just the way it ripens and everything, I know it's at least half that, you know. But I think it accidentally crossed with something else, But the peppers aren't very. They're kind of blobby looking, you know. Not that great looking. But one that's growing right now on there, it looks like a Scotch bonnet. It has that shape. Um, anyways, I really grew it this year because I wanted to try to use those genes to like make something cool. But it really is a good pepper though. Whatever, it's a Kingstar Sriracha Hornet crossed with something like habanero-ish. It's got a really good flavor, and it's not as hot as a Sriracha Hornet, which is very hot. If you've tried one of those, you know they are hot. It's more like, I'd say somewhere in that ghost pepper range, maybe. Hey, Aaron Hernandez, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Your plants look good. I see you on. I see all the stuff you're growing on Facebook. Um, bet it's hot down there in Southern California, huh? So anyway, so that's the one Chinitz pepper that I'm growing that's actually getting pods on it, and it has, it's starting to really pod up. I'd say it has a handful of peppers on it that just started growing. Um, so at least that one's doing something, and last year that one was a real trooper. You know, and all the other peppers weren't doing anything. It was, you know, squirting out peppers, so popping out peppers. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm just here potting up this candy cane pepper, and you're cooking down there, yeah. I was down in Sacramento today, and I got out of there before it got too hot. But I know that the Central Valley has been like 104 in that range. I try to stay out of there. I have to take trips to Redding like once or twice a week, and it's ridiculous hot. Okay, so I really didn't know much about these. Yeah, that's what you just said, Arsenic. I heard these are tasty. I really didn't know much about them, to be honest, until about 10-15 minutes ago. I didn't know anything except for I see them every now and then. People post pictures or whatever, and they look really cool. I just found out and correct me if I'm wrong, but what I looked up said that there's no heat. They're just like a sweet pepper, and so, which is cool. That's fine. I'm more into I like heat, but I like sweet peppers too. So that's kind of cool. I really would like to see if I could cross it with something. Maybe see if I could cross it with another variegated pepper that maybe has heat but not as much flavor, and see what we come up with. Like maybe a calico pepper would be a good one to cross it with, because they're both variegated, and the calico is extremely variegated. But their peppers are hot, but they don't taste like anything. They just taste like pepper. Which reminds me, I've been growing a calico in my inside, in my little grow closet, and I have a cross on that. Had across a pod that has F1 seeds in it. Calico times Pinquita de Mono times Farmers Market jalapenos. So it's a three-way cross. But I'm an idiot because I didn't clean out the it's in a little hydroponic cracky system, little Kingstar style. You know, the little, what are they called? The little cup holder things with the plastic bottle and neck cup in there. Anyways, it was doing really good. And then one day I came home and I picked it up, and it looked fine. It wasn't wilting or anything, but all the leaves just fell off. I mean, all of them. So all the leaves fell off, and the peppers didn't fall off though. And I'm like, what did I do, dude? What happened? I didn't. So I got lazy. Instead of cleaning out the little bottle with the hydroponic nutrients, I just kept adding to it, and I did that for like 2 weeks. And what I'm pretty sure was what happened is, um, when I cleaned it out finally, had little chunks of like residue from the nutrients. It like started building up at the bottom. So yeah, so I like sent the plant into some major shock. So anyway, so it lost every single leaf, but the pepper was still there. So I gave it like I watered down the nutrients a little bit, and it kind of started growing some new leaves, and it's slowly coming back. But I've been waiting for that pepper to ripen so I could try to plant those seeds. And um, as soon as I noticed it was getting red, I also noticed it had a little, like a bad spot on it, like it was starting to rot on one spot. So I was like, I don't know, should I leave it on there? Should I pull it? And then as I watched it during the day, it started getting more red. So it was actually not just because sometimes when a plant gets like a little rotten spot on it, it'll look like it's getting ripe, but it was ripening that same day. And yeah, that'd be cool, Pepper Dude, a mutant times Sugar Rush Peach. That'd be a good one. So, anyways, and I actually asked Pepper Dude about this. What should I do? And I can't remember what he said. I think he said pull it, but I ended up pulling it, and I just opened it up. Some of the seeds, I don't know if they're good or not. Oh, so that is a real thing? The mutant times Sugar Rush Peach? That's cool. Oh, a bird just landed behind me. That sounds really cool. Keep me updated on that. Anyways, I took every seed out of there and threw it in a wet napkin and a damp napkin, threw it in a plastic bag, and put it in my sock drawer. And just hopes that oh, you guys are having a little conversation amongst yourselves. So we'll see. Man, it seems like every time I I try to make a cross, something happens. Like the plant dies, the pepper falls off, something happens. It's like I'm trying to take too much care of it. When I do that, and yeah, so I'm hoping those seeds, one will sprout at least. That'd be cool. It's a good chance. I'd say there's a good 50-50 chance on that. Bahamian Go Time Sugar Rush, that would be amazing. So yeah, I will send you my address so you can send me all your cool seeds. Okay, bring them to me. Just kidding, but seriously, if you're serious, I'm serious. Anyways, all right, I got it. So I guess these things will get very big. I'm gonna leave that flower on it. Just I'm not gonna mess with it. If it, it's already almost August, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm having such a hard time growing this year, so I was kind of wondering what's going on with my plants, and it seems like I always have some sort of bad luck. Last year was a good year. I had a really good year last year, but now I live right on the edge of the desert, so it's very, very dry here. And I had a feeling it had something to do with it, because all my plants acted like they'd never seen the sun before, and it's not even that hot. All the chinitz plants are like, oh, every time, like it's 75 degrees, and they're like freaking out. So I'm guessing it's because of the dry weather. And Boss from Boss Grows lives in Colorado, where it's very dry also, and he was mentioning something about it on Discord. So I was like, okay, that kind of verifies it, my suspicions. The chinitz varieties don't do too well in like super dry environment. So I'm just getting what I can out of them. I got a few things right here in the front porch. Here's a king star. That's a What is that? It is a King Star Sweet. Shoot, what is it? King Star Sweet Linzo? No, King Star Sweet Star Chocolate Starscream crossed with a chocolate Linzo, and that's a F3. He sent me F2 seeds last year. It did really good. I haven't gotten a pod yet, but man, it sure is getting a lot of flowers on it. And then these two guys have not really done anything. They're in little tiny pots, and I don't think they like it at all. Those are Roxa Black Lantern, and I grew one last year. It got huge. It got like 4.5 feet tall probably, and really, really good peppers. Those are really good. One of my favorites from last year. This is Satan's Kiss braided, so that's 3 peppers. I just moved it into this gigantic pot because it didn't like the little pot it was in. Same with this AK Cherapita F3, which is an Ahi Cherapita cross with a Carolina Reaper. And that is a Goat Reaper, which is a Bahamian Goat cross with a Carolina Reaper. That's just some stuff I got on the front porch. But anyways, I guess I could take you in the back and show you the other peppers. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's go look at these guys. I'll show you how terrible they're doing. Oh, another thing. Somebody is sending me some peppers. I'm glad because I have no, creativity to come up with other types of videos, or I lack the will power, I guess, to make something creative. So someone's sending me some peppers that I'm really excited about trying. They I'll keep it. Won't tell you exactly what they are, but they're 2 different kinds of peppers that are crossed with a King Star Lemon Starburst, and they're F1s. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can flip this thing around. Okay, so here's some of them. So I have them in the shades because when they're in the sun, they're all drooping, and it's not lack of water or anything like that. I mean, they look like they just want to keel over and die. So I don't really know what to do in that kind of situation, except for they get sun. It moves throughout the day. The sun, see, it goes behind these trees, but it starts out, the sun comes up over there. So a lot of the day they're getting sun, and then it kind of goes behind these trees, and then they get a little bit shaded. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I see shade cloth, and that's exactly what I'm thinking about for my situation. I need to get some shade cloth because they're not liking full sun, which I think is kind of weird. I'm not used to that. I mean, I'm used to seeing peppers droop when they're, when it's like 102 degrees, like that's normal. But, it'll be like 80 and they'll be like freaking out. Okay, so this, I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, I know what it is because there's a little one right there. I'm going to pull this thing out and probably try to move it into hydro and save that. These are Tiger Gum chocolates. Nothing's really this thing I almost killed it too. That's why it's so bushy and short. It's actually 3 plants right here. This is 1, 2, and there's a little one that came up after I put it in this pot. I just wanted 1 pepper off this thing. It's finally starting to get some little buds right there. So we'll see what happens with that. So it came from a Tiger Gum Red, I believe, or was it Tiger Gum Peach? I can't remember. I grew them both last year, and one of them, it spit out chocolate pods that were really cool looking because they're BBG too, so they had chocolate calyx and stem. This is Primo times Purple Boot. We'll see how this thing does. This was one of my favorites from last year, too. That has a really good flavor on it. So I guess that's the same cross as Fada does, what is it? I think it's a Fada's pepper. Um, what's it called? I can't think of it off the top of my head now. Oh, shoot, what is it called? It's called Purple Death. Yeah. So, I think Fada's is the one that does Purple Death. And I asked them if this was the same, if this was it, and they're like, no, that's a different, like, somebody else did the same cross or something like that. I can't remember. But so I don't call it Purple Death. I did at first when I did a video because I thought that's what it was. You win seeds of your choice, Pepper Dude, but I know you already have 10,000 seeds, so you probably don't want any. Uh, but anyways, though, if you look for my video, it says Purple Death, but also says Primo. I need to change the name, Primo times Purple Boot on it. Man, I don't know what a Purple Death tastes like. It's probably very similar. Very, very hot, but man, it had a really good flavor, like fruit punch, like had an aftertaste in my mouth. It was so good. This is a creamsicle ghost scorpion. I got seeds from Pepper Ranger a couple years ago. This was Farmer J. Got a cream variant from a Jay's Red Ghost Scorpion. Those are really, really good. I did a review on that last year. This is Lemon Ghostly Jalapeno. There's actually 2 plants in here. They were in a double cup together, and I just left them in there. White Boot times Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, which I believe is also called the White Knight. Got that from Jimmy Pickles. This one is Gator Jigsaw. This one keeps acting like it wants to put off some peppers, but it hasn't yet. This is awesome. If it would set some peppers. It is a Puma, a yellow Puma BBG. Super good, super cool looking too. Really cool. So they're dark, and they have a huge calyx. And the pepper emerges from the calyx, and then when they ripen, the calyx just starts turning bright yellow, and the stem does too, and then the pod changes yellow too. It's really cool. It's like yellow and purple together. This I don't have labeled, but I'm pretty sure it's a Kangsta Yellow. And King sent me those seeds too. This is also, I believe, a White Boot crossed with a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. This is a black, shoot, I just went brain dead again. Black Cobra. There's actually 2 in here. They're Capsicum Annuum, but they're not doing very good either for some reason. But hopefully they did really good last year. I grew a bunch of those. Let's see, what else? This is a Peach Boot times Pink Tiger, doing terrible. This is Orion, not doing too good. They're in small pots. I think I'm going to up pot them today too. And we have a Maruga White. I don't know if he's still on here, but Pepper Dude sent me seeds for that. It's not looking too good, but there is some flower activity going on. So we'll see how that goes. And then over here, okay, we got, this is the Sugar Rush Stripe. It's looking really good, actually. It's getting kind of big. I put it in that little bucket, little like 3-gallon bucket. Getting some flowers. I kind of wanted to use that in some crossing projects too. We'll see how that goes. Here's my other Satan's Kiss that is actually starting to form pods. There's one. And there's another one. I had one of these go berserk last year, so hopefully it'll start going crazy. Back there is from, let's see, Pepper Ranger sent me that. It is Drax Secret Potion Chocolate. And it's not looking too great either, but it does have flowers, so maybe we'll get lucky. This is a Carolina Reaper right here. Look at that. Just kidding. It's a bush Goliath tomato. This is my favorite cherry tomato, the husky red cherry tomato, and we actually got some ripe ones. So it's doing pretty good. It's just in a little 3-gallon fabric pot. These two tomatoes are micro bell or mini bell micro dwarf tomatoes, and I'm growing one right there for a contest. Right there is another one in a can. I'll show you that. The can's pretty cool. It's got Sonic on it. So yeah, it's starting to take off. It's pretty much, I think I put a little bit of regular soil on top, but the rest is all coco coir and yeah, it's all coco coir. So I'm giving it hydroponic nutrients only for that. And oh, this is another braided. So this is for a contest on Discord. This is a braided Tom's Bomb F4. Has 3 plants. Braided. I put it in this 5-gallon bucket recently because it wasn't doing anything. And it's starting to get some buds on it. So I think it'll go crazy. Tom's Bomb, they do really good. So here's what I'm talking about. This thing's drooping. It probably does need water though. That's a Maruka Monster. There's another King Star, the same one from the front yard. Sweet Chocolate Starscream crossed with Chocolate Linzo. That's another little tiny Sugar Rush Stripe. That's another Kangsta Yellow. That is, yeah, it's drooping too. Mustard Juice, Diego Drax Pepper, Mustard Juice DD. And this is a husky red cherry tomato where I broke a part off in a video. I have a video of me taking a sucker off of this tomato and planting it, and look, things going nuts. It's going to start producing tomatoes here pretty soon. Here is another creamsicle Ghost Scorpion. Here is, what is this? Oh, Leviathan Gnarly Scorpion. Starting to get some flowers. That's a really good pepper. What is this? This is a chocolate habanero. I'm not sure what this is. I don't have it marked, so I'm unsure about that one. This is this is a Reaper, Carolina Reaper. This is on the label it says XL tail because I grew Reapers. One plant grew tails that were super long. I mean, extremely long. If you watch my Carolina Reaper video from last season, they're like crazy long tails, and so I wanted to keep that going. So I took seeds from those and saved them. This is the pepper I was telling you about, the only Chinense pepper that's actually throwing off pods. It's a King Star Sriracha Hornet crossed with a mystery pepper. I'm not sure what it is, but it's starting to throw off. That's the biggest one. That's a nice shape though. The F1s were terrible. That one has a nice bonnet shape. But there's a bunch of other little ones starting on here. Another Satan's Kiss that is doing terrible. Here's my Monkey Jalapeno F1 Plant 3. I like the looks of the shapes on Plant 3. They look really good. So these are doing good. My Monkey Jalapeno is doing really good, so I'm glad I made a cross that can do really good in a dry environment. But yeah, there's a lot of pods on here. They're starting to come in. This one's going to be ripe pretty soon. And then this one. Oh, this is another one. Okay, so first, I want to say it was Amadeo from Discord sent me what he thought was Sriracha Hornet cross with King Star Peach Starkist. And then I think later on he realized it was, I can't remember. I know it was California Reaper crossed with something, or he's not sure what it's crossed with or something like that. But this is an F2, so hopefully that'll come around. Anyways, that's pretty much everything that's going on around here. But I don't know, I just thought I'd share what's going on with you guys. I got some ideas of some videos I want to do. I just been kind of lazy. I've been working a lot, so when I'm at home, I just want to like kick back and watch TV and eat a lot of food and drink soda and be fat and that kind of thing. But yeah, I got a couple things coming up. Someone's sending me some peppers, so I believe two different varieties, and both of those varieties are crossed with Cake Star Lemon Starburst, so that should be pretty cool. So anyways, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, all of that stuff. But yeah, I'll do something here real quick. All right, thanks for watching, guys. God bless and peace out.